Hey, check this out. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only, and any references to people, places, things, situations, and circumstances are purely by coincidence. Nothing should be taken serious. With that said, anything I say, I meant that. If you got a problem with it, catch me in traffic.
What top five you smoking on, Kendrick? Because my top five is Drake.
Yes, the Iceman Cometh. We now have a release date. All will be right with the world. At least that's what some people say. And let's be real. All right, we're not gonna cap today. Okay, we could cap later, but we're not gonna cap today. All right, I agree that Drake, when Drake is at his best, is necessary. But that goes for any of the best, right? It's like the world is better when those who are the best are out there doing the best and being active, putting out that work, something that we could ride to, we could chill to, that we could relax to, whatever the vibe is. Those who are the best make for the moments that are the best. Now, the idea of, do we need Drake? You know, is it a we need Drake, or the rap game needs Drake, or is it really just a bad reflection of everybody else? Is it that everybody else is so bad that it seemed so good when we had Drake, and then all of a sudden he gets kicked around in a rap battle and he takes time away, and now everybody's left to their own devices, and now it's, oh, that's what you do. Damn, I only heard you as a feature on Drake's record, or I only heard you because he was a feature on your record. I didn't know you do this. Ew. Now, when it comes to this Iceman thing, you know, this rollout has been cool. You know, I like seeing rollouts. I think it was Beyonce way back who did the surprise drop, and then Drake kind of followed with if you're reading this, it's too late. And then everybody just started feeling like, I'm so popping, I could just do a surprise drop, to the point to where they wouldn't even do a surprise drop the right way. They'd be like, yo, I'm doing a surprise drop. It's coming out on Friday. We're not going to be surprised now, dog. But with that said, I am looking forward to Iceman. I think he has a chip on his shoulder that is, if done right, will be some of his best work in recent years. Because I'm not even gonna lie to you, a lot of the recent work, I ain't jam with that. Like the Party Next Door album, I never been really a fan of P&D, so I threw that to the side. That's it was a way more collaborative effort than Her Loss. And even then, I wasn't really the biggest fan of 21, but I loved what they did there. It was a Drake album, just co-starring 21, and I think they did that magnificently. That was the last full release from Drake that I was really rocking with. Scary Hours 3, it's like, what, 6 songs? Fire. But For All the Dogs, ass. Certified Lover Boy, ass. What else did he have? Scorpion, it was cool. Views is alright. Dark Lane demo tapes, it's got some joints. The main thing for me is all those songs on all those albums, for the most part, a lot of it I wasn't fully rocking with. But when Drake was at his best, even through those, it's just right. It's just right. And so I'm hoping that he's focused, that he's got real direction, and that it's not just rinse, wash, repeat of the same old, same old, same old. And hopefully, all that Central C UK grime, man, keep that. I don't want that. But if it's there, I'll take the songs that I like, put it on the playlist, and keep it rolling. But I'm hoping for a full project that I can rock with. You know, the most irritating part of all of this, though, is going to be the weirdos, the ones that are just who celebrity worship, you know. And over the past 2 years, there's been this, you know, we all seen what happened back in 2024, which is crazy to say that he went at it with Kendrick 2 years ago already. But, you know, ever since then, and with leading up to this album, there's this whole, you know, oh, if you chose a side, stay over there. I'm like, dog, this is not yours. You don't own it. You didn't make it. People, you know, they have their perspective, their opinion on how the battle went and what was too far, what was not too far, if everything is in bounds, all's fair in love and war, whatever, all that. You know, I think the consensus is he took the L, but the only way you take the L is if you fight. And he fought pretty well. He just got outclassed. Now, we're not here to discuss Kendrick versus Drake again, because that's been done a million times. The problem now is these insufferable ass fans, the celebrity worship, the whole, like, there's this dude who was out in Toronto near his house, and 3 black Suburbans drove past, and he just swore it was Drake. He never saw the man, but he swore it was him. And he's in the car with, I'm assuming, his girl, and you can see there's a car seat, and he's crying. He started crying because he believes that he saw Drake drive past. Brother, get some therapy. Get some help. I hope this message reaches you and finds you well, but you're sick. You are worshiping a celebrity. And obviously, it's not just Drake who has these crazy fans who worship everything about him and take everything so personal. If you disagree with him, or if you disagree with something about him, or if you don't like what he does or doesn't, or if you don't like something about it, whatever, it's these crazy ass fans. And, you know, it's happening a lot right now with the whole Megan and Clay thing. I don't even want to go into that, but it's so wild. It's bizarre. And maybe it's the 40-year-old that I am. And I look at it and I'm just like, a lot of you are fully realized adults. You need to get some real heroes. You need to go talk to that lady on the couch. But something is really off up there. And it's going to get you caught up, because one day you're going to be at work and hear somebody say something about your fave, and you're going to crash out. You know, my personal belief, not that you asked for it, but I mean, you hear, so I mean, you kind of did, is I think every celebrity in some way should break their fans' heart. Break their heart. Whatever it is that they think that you so perfect at, whatever it is that they believe that you such a good person at this, and you so in line with who they are at that, do the opposite. Do the total opposite. Give them a shock to their system. Oh, I never thought that you would be this kind of person. Yes, stop worshiping these people. They're not beyond human. They're not deities. They make tight songs, and that's cool. You can love all the songs you want. I got favorites too. I got favorites who have songs and movies and interviews and all this stuff that I could look at and be like, yo, I love that. This is one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? I'm choosing them over anybody when it comes to talking comparisons of talents, all that. Y'all sound like y'all pray to these people. You're sick. I'm here to tell you, you're sick. The same way we were talking about, if you have, thoughts of self-harm and call 988, please do. There needs to be a hotline for the stands of this world, because boy, I tell you, you need some help. You need some help. If nobody else gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you. And look, we don't have to drag this out much further, but I'll end it with this on this topic. Celebrity worship has failed you all. They are celebrities. They are entertainers. They're not your leaders. They're not going to save you. Okay? They're not superheroes. There's nothing more to who they are outside of me and you than being entertainers. If you're a fan of the entertainment, embrace that, live that, love that. I love that for you. But stop the worship. So with that said, I didn't have too much to go on about this. Looking forward to the Drake album, May 15th. I hope it's fire. I'll be here to talk about it, give an in-depth review. That might be a longer episode, because I want to really dive into that album and have some good hip hop rap talk. It's been a while since I got to have some real good rap talk, and who knows, I might even get somebody on the horn and we could really run it on that. So we'll leave that there. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're here on the YouTubes. Eventually I'll probably start uploading elsewhere, but right now I guess this makes me a YouTuber. I guess that makes me a YouTuber. You can follow on Instagram, Podcast About Nothing, and I might convert to Threads to as a podcast page. We'll see. Till then, be well. Don't go crazy, but if you do, make sure it's one to remember. Peace.